Hey kids, Inverted Cow here, and welcome back to Empyrean Ironman after failure. Yes, this is me picking up and continuing to play the Ironman, or restarted the Ironman all over from beginning, and am doing much better than I did on the first time. So much so, it's time for another episode. I am currently still somewhat undead. Level 10. And for the first time, I have actually managed to get myself a hover vessel. Yes, I know it's not beautiful. It's not the scavenger truck. It's actually a little bit bigger. It's actually a lot bigger because I've got twin miniguns on it. I'm finding I'm having the grinder really doesn't do anything because it's almost impossible. Oh, guys, I'm busy. These drone attacks are hitting me about 4 times a day, possibly more. It's not fancy, but it does the trick. What I wanted to do today is I want to throw some oxygen in here, and I want to fly around the planet a little bit and actually get a chance to explore my surroundings more than I already have. So we're going to jump in here and we're going to power this up. Now I've been sitting here, I've already done a little bit of flying around with it. I went back to the old farm back over here, and I completely obliterated the old farm. There's just a few sticks and random branches and things still left, and that's about it. And I have been grinding the drones when they come over. I just basically fly over and take them out. I've got one minigun stuck on predators. I've left it that way for a reason, because there's so many predators it's not even funny. Come on, go level. There we go. It's not the best hover vessel I have ever made. In fact, it's one of the lousiest hover vessels I've made in quite some time. Lots of forward thrust, very little or no lateral or braking thrust. But that's okay because it does the job, and that is move around the planet and get stuff. I'll take this, and you can have that. Here. Okay, fine. Get in. Do it from the P menu. Mobile constructor. We'll put this in here, and we will order up all objects, please. Order up 10 O2 bottles. Now they can crank out. So we know where we are. We know where we've been. There was a POI that I saw over here someplace. My marker seems to have vanished, but that's not surprising. I know there is something by the admin trade center because I've seen other videos on it. I don't know where anything else was. When I was swimming back and forth in the lake, there was something over here at the end of the lake. So we're going to go see if we can find out what that was. But basically everything is hostile. I'm assuming everything is hostile unless otherwise noted. So I'm going to start cruising around the planet. I figured that's probably one of the few things I haven't done yet. And we're going to see how this thing handles. Like, it flies like a lead brick. I mean, it looks like a lead brick and it flies like one. As you can see, it does not handle very well. But this is me scrounging stuff up with spare parts and junk and scrap metal. This thing's probably not long for the world. If I can find any kind of POI that I can salvage, ransack, or raid, like a crash ship or Titan parts or anything like that, I'm going to see about tearing that down. And we'll look at shooting at that thing. As I said, miniguns seem to be set on stupid. Weapon turns are permanent stupid. Okay, we're getting here. Going a little bit north. Probably pick the rockiest chunk of mountains to cross here. And this time, I'm not going to die due to a group hug just because I get hooked on some rocks. Okay, here's one of the deposits. Okay, abandoned factory, so we're not going to go play with that. Grind some of this stone down at some point here. So we're going to try and see if we get back up on this mountainous ridge. Okay, where? Farm to the north of us. Okay. I do know one of our projects from watching the other players' videos. They come in from the farm side, so guessing that's what that is up behind it here. Close enough to pick it up, that would be kind of nice. What's going on with these miniguns? Out of the minigun, go back to P menu, other factions, attack alien. That's all I want you to do, is attack aliens. Those would be classified as alien, are they not? Now you tell me, is there not a setting on this thing that you can get it to attack drones, you know? See how close I can get. I should be able to get into the farm here. Radar station. Right, right. That's 400 and some odd meters away. Bunker down here for a second. Amazing. Guns don't shoot at it, but the drone shoots at us. Let's see what kind of goodies we got in this thing. And the gunfire here is probably just shooting at NPCs, not NPCs, critters. So I'm going to loot this here real quick and we'll see what kind of goodies we get. And we're back. I have looted up the base fairly well. Got a bunch of random junk, nothing spectacular or amazing. A bunch more random boosts and some ores. I left the fridge, I picked all the harvest off of everything, and I gained a level just by harvesting stuff, so that's pretty handy. I could probably come out here and pick oranges and that kind of jazz for a while, but I want to actually do is continue exploring. So I'm going to keep moving on and see what else I can find on this lovely planet that has my interest. Okay, we got a something down there that's glowing awful bright. Radar station. Okay, so that's the second radar station, so that there's 2 of those on the planet, which was last week's mission. When I'm recording this, it's going to be a day or so before the next mission was supposed to be, so the second week's mission should have been coming out, and I'm 2 days before that, so I'm on Monday right now. So we're not even going to even attempt to try to get to that point before the end of the day today. So we're going to keep looking around the planet here and see what we can come up with. Anything else of interest here? Okay, there's a POI over there. Let's see what that one turns out to be. That's another farm. Two minigun drones hanging around it. Can I see either of them? See the markers for them, but I don't see the minigun drones. It's stuck inside the building. Okay, awesome. Where's the other one? Stuck inside the ground, inside the building. Okay. Once again, I'm going to just park here real quick and do a quick loot. Now, ordinarily I would try to shoot this drone, but I don't want to take any unnecessary risks, and shooting a drone, even one that's trapped inside a greenhouse like that, is an unnecessary risk. So I'm just going to leave him alone. Although I would like to get the extra XP from wiping out the picking the gardens there. I'm going to just leave them be and come back to them later. We've looted this farm. I've left the 2 drones alone. I'm not going to bother with them. So we're going to continue moving on and see what else we can find on the planet that's of interest. Oops. Just working our way towards that admin trade center. here. That looks like the drone base, more than likely. See if we can get a little bit closer to it. Okay, there we go. That's the drone base found. Means we must be getting awful close to the green barrier. Right there, actually. Alright, here goes nothing. We have something just a little bit. Those are rocks. Sorry for the night vision again, we're trying to see. Not sure what that base is there. We're going to kind of circle around it a little bit so we're not coming up too close, hopefully. As you can imagine, this is not necessarily a combat-ready vehicle by any stretch of the imagination. Armory. Aha. That must be the armory next to the admin trade center. Gotcha. I really wish you could actually change that radar up in the corner for overlay minimap. That would be something I would be really nice if they would do. Okay, so we want to try to work our way west again. We got a drone. We do have a crashed capital vessel. There we go. There's some good news for a change. You can start shooting any time you want now, there, gun turrets. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Thank you. Oh, I need oxygen. Okay, mobile constructor. Main. Fill that up. There we go. So now I've got a crashed capital vessel right here. And it's this one. Now this one here, if I remember correctly, this one here likes to explode when you start digging into it, but it has a lot of good thruster components in the aft quarters of it. I usually find this thing on the moon. And yeah, it's going to be stretched out way out, probably even up underneath where the hover vessel is the front of it. So I have a lot of excavating to do to dig this thing out. But I have a blueprint that is low enough level to build that I can make it with that. Of course, I want to make the shuttle. I actually made a different version of the shuttle for civilian work. There we go. This is a new version of the shuttle, which is my main thing. But Blue Dawn is a very light fighter, very cheap, unlocks at level 10, very, very cheap. I could probably almost actually make it now with the stuff that I have. That's the Sathium and the Cobalt. I need the hardened steel plates off of this. So I'm going to have to come back here and strip that down for spare parts. Probably going to do that the next day or so over the thing. I want to know what that is there. Patrol Vessel Headquarters. Are you kidding? No, that's Patrol Vessel Headquarters. What's that? I don't know. Okay. Now, Patrol Vessel Headquarters, this is another POI that I have said that we should be allowed to raid early on, because it's really not a hostile POI, but it is technically a hostile POI because there is gun turret and I believe a single spawner inside of it. But this whole section underneath here, I believe right there, those two little indentation boxes hanging down each have a lot of good loot in them. And I mean, this is probably the easiest base to take out. You can take it out with a pistol, except for the fact you need something to explode into the core. But it's not a hard POI to knock down. Mining hub. Oh. Cool. Okay, I want to get to that. Another large minigun. Start shooting, you stupid... seriously? Come on, stay upright and shoot the damn thing. Thank you. What else did it damage on this ship? Put a couple of bullet holes into the thing. Thruster that's knocked out. No. Just some steel plating is knocked out. I'll let them focus on my other side for a while, I think. There we go. Mining hub. Well, well, well. There's some fancy looting in here. Might have a go at this thing real quick and see what kind of good stuff we have. It's also the advanced constructors, I believe, are available to me in this location. I think. But this guy on the last game was the one that wanted gold ingots for way overselling price. Yes. He's the guy you sell your gold ingots to for credits because they're worth they're only worth 250 and he's giving you 641 per. Well worth the trade. Another oxygen boost. Reach that. Got it. You're feeling hot. Well, I know I'm so hot. Okay, let's get moving. There we go. I'll take that and I'll take that. Another tier 1 multi-tool. Whole stack of those. I might take them into the thing. Got a good spare pair of night visions. ×2. Okay, so now we know where the mining hub is. That's that large lake. That's what I saw when I was coming in. I thought I saw something over here. Could be mistaken. I tried to mark it, but I think my marker got erased. I erased a couple of them that I had. I might have accidentally erased that one. Okay, and here's the lake where we were. What do I got going on over here? Base attack drone. Okay, miniguns, you can start shooting at this guy. Good boys. Don't want base attack drones firing at, coming up and camping my little build here. Heck, my cannon should have knocked these things down. So there we have it. That's one quick tour around the planet. Gives us a little bit more reference of things that are going on. We know where a couple of POIs are, and we have actually found all the deposits. I don't believe that. I know where the drone base is now. The radar stations, which were the first week's mission. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to try and take out these radar stations, which are fairly easy. I've visited both of these farms. This one was the one with the stuck drones. This is this week's mission, take out the armory, so I'm going to clean that out. I want to clean off that crashed capital vessel, and I'm going to use the mining hub to process some ores because I've got the furnace there. Other than that, that's about it for this planet. So between now and next episode, I'm going to go do pretty much all of that. No, I'm going to go mine out that crashed capital vessel, and yeah, these ore deposits are not anything. That's 160, 160. Yeah, these ore deposits are not even worth the fuel it takes to go and harvest them. So what I'll probably do is I will go and I'll dig out that crashed capital vessel, and then I'll come back and take out these radar stations and the armory. I'm going to see if I can build myself a proper small vessel to work with. This little hover tank is, well, this thing's a piece of garbage, as you can see. It was quickly slapped together with what I could come up with. I mean, it's not even got decent armament on it. So it can't sustain any kind of a fight, and there's no way I'd be able to take this against a base, especially relying on idiotic turrets that, you know, can't decide if they actually want to shoot something or not until after it started shooting holes in my ship. So there you have it, kids. Hope you enjoyed a planet tour. I'll see you on the next episode after I've dug out that patrol or that base. So, good night for now.